I don't have enough money. What if I lose my job? What will happen to my children, to my parents, to my home? At some point, the end will come, and then what? I'm afraid. Afraid of living, afraid of dying. Fear doesn't come from God. It comes from the enemy. Satan attacks the heart through fear. He knows that when you start to fear, you stop trusting God, and when trust is gone, he gains power. He fills your mind with worry until it feels like he's choking you. You can't breathe. You feel trapped inside your own thoughts. That is how the enemy works. He strangles you with fear. But the real reason fear takes over is lack of faith, lack of trust in God. Because if you truly believe that God is with you, you can't be afraid. The moment fear enters, it shows that faith has weakened. And that's when you must pray. When you feel fear, don't fight it by yourself. You can't overcome it with willpower. We are too weak. We can't even stop being afraid without His help. That's why we must fall before God and say, Lord, forgive me for my lack of faith. Forgive me for my fear. Strengthen my faith. Give me the courage to trust you. When you pray like that, you admit that you can't do anything alone, and that is true faith. Because trust begins where human strength ends. The enemy will not stop. He sends fear from every direction. Fear about your future. Fear about your family. Fear about your health. Fear about your life. He wants you to live in panic, to forget that God is in control. But the Word of God says, do not fear, for I am with you. Isaiah 41:10. And when the disciples were afraid in the storm, Jesus said to them, why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith? Mark 4:40. Fear is always connected to lack of faith. When you start to fear, you must immediately turn to prayer, not to logic, not to people, to God. Because every time you pray in fear, you show that you still trust Him. And with every prayer, your faith grows. Remember this: you will never defeat fear by yourself. You can only overcome it through faith in God. When Satan tries to choke you with fear, pray even harder. Ask God to forgive your lack of faith and to strengthen your heart. Because when you trust Him, the enemy loses all power. Don't be afraid. Even when you feel weak, He is near. He will not leave you. He will give you peace if you trust Him.